Hello and welcome to Chinese Parents. Now the first thing you might be thinking right now is, isn't that racist? To which the answer is no. I think. I've read through a couple of reviews and stuff like that, and the game's supposedly very good, though it has a couple of game-breaking bugs that might make us have to stop playing it. Now the good thing is, as far as I know, those bugs can appear very late in the game, and my intention is to, you basically go through the life of a child and watch him or her as they grow up. And you get through multiple generations, kind of like The Sims, but less with actual building and stuff and more like just controlling their life. So the target I had in mind when I started was, if I enjoy the game a lot and it doesn't break, that we'd go through 2 generations, because the gender of the first kid you get is random, and the second generation has the opposite gender. And as far as I've read, they play very differently. So I'd like to experience both of them if I enjoy playing the game a lot. If I don't, we're just gonna play through 1 generation, and we'll just get into it and see. If the game breaks before that, I'm going to try and see if I can fix it. If I can't fix it, we're just gonna have to stop there. There'll be nothing I can do about it. Let's go. Oh, before I go, I won't be voice acting in this Let's Play, really. I mean, I'll try to give characters different voices if they're in a conversation with each other, just so that not everything sounds the same, but don't expect me to remember who I gave what voice. Alright, now we can start. Choose a name for your save file. YouTube. There we go. Yeah. Generation 1. Family stats. Trait gallery completion 0%. IQ talent 5. EQ talent 5. Con talent 5. Imagination talent 5. And memory talent 5. A character's end talents will be inherited into your family stats, passing them down through the generations. Okay, so if you get really smart, your kids will also be smarter inherently than they would have been from the start. Do you want to skip the tutorial? No? Cancel, I think it doesn't really sit right with me, but sure. Children begin by loving their parents. As they grow older, they judge them. Sometimes they forgive them. Oscar Wilde. Alright, let's open our eyes. We're born. Our father, I assume? You're born. There are no easy choices when it comes to growth, and the same goes for you. Let me show you. Growing up might be hard with Chinese parents. I'd expect no less. Your parents will have various expectations of you. Pay attention to the time limit, otherwise you might disappoint them, which we don't want to do. Healthy growth. Your parents expect you to grow up healthy and able-bodied so as to not get sick so often. Can I? Oh, well, we'll do that later. Click here and absorb fragments to increase your stats. Okay. Clicking on an available fragment will unlock the surrounding ones. Clicking and absorbing a fragment increases your stats, but also costs a certain amount of action. You can view your stats on the left side panel. Okay. Yeah, that's... You can see, like, I don't know what it is with my computer, but I think the Windows volume is at about 8 out of 100, and I still have to turn the music down to about, like, I don't know what that is, about 5%, 5 to 10%, so that it isn't blaring you out. Can you imagine what would happen if I turned the Windows sound up to 100 and that up to the full? Yeah, I don't think I'd hear anything anymore after that. Okay. So apparently, we can click on any of these, and if we do, it unlocks all the ones it touches, although I'm not sure if it goes diagonally. We'll find out, I guess. And our parents expect our constitution to go up to 25. And it we have 5 turns for that. So we need to click on a constitution bubble, and it does go diagonally, yes. Okay, so we got 2 constitution from that. And now the smartest choice would probably be to click this one. Or, no wait, those are already unlocked. Aren't they? Let's click this one, I think. Gave me 2 again. What are these? Learning skills costs knowledge. Acquire more by absorbing fragments. Absorbing fragments costs action. Entering a new mind map grants a certain amount of action. Okay. Absorb to improve your constitution. Okay, we'll continue doing so then. And in doing so, oh, now I get it. In doing so, we'll unlock the rest of this mind map, as it's called. We'll go for this one as well down here. Okay, go for this one up here. That one, we need 1 more to complete our target set by our parents. We'll go for this one. Now we can complete that. Healthy growth, plus 50 EQ and plus 20 constitution. But now we still have 20 action points left. So we can still go for 2 more. And we're probably gonna need IQ. So we're gonna grab ourselves 2 of that. When you've used up all of your action, try clicking on schedule to begin the next turn and wait for your action to replenish. The game consists of 48 turns, so don't forget to absorb fragments in each of them. Okay? Schedule. Plan for what you need to finish this turn. Click here to change study activities and or entertainment activities. Click all or recommended to change displayed activities. Click here to change what is displayed. Okay. Select an activity you wish to view. Click it again to plan it into your schedule. Turnover. You can check information regarding all of your selected activities. Next up, let's fill our schedule for today. Turning over will get us 3 face, 6 constitution and 6 charm. Alright. I guess, since that's the only thing we have, we're gonna be turning over a whole bunch today. Or we could be clapping to the music. Maybe we'll clap some to the music as well. That gives us 2 imagination, 2 charm and 5 action. Huh. Wait. Let me start by this and then... wait, no. There we go. Next turn. Upon starting a new turn, you will perform all activities scheduled for that day, and you'll recover some action as you complete these random events. Random events will occur. Be sure to check up on different events to increase your various abilities. Clap to the music. Your parents play classical music and let you clap along with the music. Plus 30 action. Yep, the same goes here. Turnover. Practicing how to turn over. Okay. Loose bowels. The cold got to you last night as Dad fell asleep, which has given you loose bowels. Your parents proudly display your photos for all to see. Those left have nothing to fear. Yes? 26,544 others have had a similar experience to yours. Okay. Postnatal depression. Mum seems to be suffering from postnatal depression and constantly complains about your dad. Okay. Practicing how to turn over. And again and again. Alright, our action bar filled up. New skills available. We can walk, we can learn to speak, or we can be patient. New expectations available. Clever child. Okay. So now you understand fragments, right? Remember, you gain more stats at higher mind map levels. The text is so slow. Certain fragments allow you to advance to the next level. They are very potent. Name? It's a boy. How about we call him Cal? There we go. The most Chinese name ever. The fight for intelligence starts when you're born. Don't lose at the starting line. Learning skills costs knowledge. After learning a skill, you can add it to your schedule. The knowledge costs of skills decrease as your stats increase. For example, the walk skill is reliant on your constitution stats, and its knowledge cost decreases as your constitution increases. Okay. So basically, it'd be better to wait until we've improved our stats before we learn skills. In theory, however, that means we might have to delay. What is this? Traits. Scheduling and skill training and entertainment in your daily schedule. There is a chance to learn a trait. Hover your pointer over it for more information. Traits are valuable assets in certain areas. Get by practicing. Turn over. Just look at my child turning over. This is a great omen for the future. And clap to me. It won't take me 10 minutes to write a song that few can ever learn. Rhythm control. Alright? Study route. Tap on the different types of skill tags to check your study progress in this field. You start with these skills, okay, and this. Alright, fair enough. So, I'm assuming we start everything with absorbing fragments. That's how we do that. Knowledge fragments. Fragment grants large amounts of knowledge. Knowledge is used to learn skills, but remember to increase your stats so as to decrease the cost of learning them. Okay, we need IQ. So let's start with this one right here. We'll save the knowledge for now. We don't need that right away. We'll take this one. We'll take this one. Okay, so we've got one more for IQ. At this point, we're gonna take the knowledge. Back to the IQ, back to the knowledge. Alright, we've got 60 action points left. We've got 100 knowledge points at this point. How about we unlock a couple more memory? Yeah, that's fine. Give me some IQ. Exactly. That's what we want. Here as well. And we'll finish it off with this one down there. There we go. We've completed our action points. We've reached 65 IQ. That's something. And wait a second. We could learn to walk. Do we learn to walk, however? Learning to walk costs less knowledge the more constitution you have. Stat norm 140, minimum knowledge costs 20. Yeah, we can reduce stats still. For now, I think it's time for more turning over. Go. Okay. Yep. Loose bowels again. Always looking for hugs. You love being in a warm embrace and begin screaming as soon as you're set down. Have you had a similar experience? Probably. 32,100 others. Okay. Gurgle, gurgle. You start making gurgle sounds and your parents both assume you're on the verge of talking. IQ and EQ go down, imagination goes up. Okay, more turning over. Dear, nurturing a child is very important. They need to learn as many skills as possible. Focusing on learning skills is the key to success. Remember to learn skills regularly. Gain knowledge by absorbing fragments so that you can be of some use. Alright. Is there really no way to make this faster? No, there's not a lot of options you can choose. Wait. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We're going to go for the fragments first, and then we'll see if we'll go with walking. What do we need? Green ones. We don't have any green ones, so we're gonna go for this one first, and then we can go after all the green bubbles. Okay. When we don't have anything else, we can go for the constitution to lower our study costs. Go for this one as well. Absorb an enhanced fragment to reach the next mind map and recover some action. The stats gained from fragments increase as you reach higher mind map floors. So this is good. Okay. we'll take that one. We'll take that one, sure. We'll take the knowledge fragments. We'll take that and that. And that. And we need one more for our IQ to reach 100. Okay. So at this point, we can go back to Constitution a bit. We can maybe... We don't need memory for anything. Let's go with EQ. A bit more knowledge points. And to finish it off, some more Constitution. That's fine. We could also learn to speak, but we're still very low in terms of EQ, so we'll learn how to walk. Haha, you're so cute walking around. Let me take a picture so I can share it online. A new life is always full of surprises. You can select skills you've already learned in the schedule. Okay. Into the schedule we go. So we're gonna walk a bit. It increases our constitution more. Wait, it says new trait here. Does that just mean you can unlock a new trait, or does that mean we've already unlocked it? Oh, you get that by practicing. Okay, so we need that to do that for 15 more turns. You know what? We'll take one out. We'll walk for one. There you go. Yep. The usual. Practicing how to walk. Get 45 action for that. We're turning over again. Yeah, we've had that before. Who is your favorite? Dad takes you aside and asks whether you like him more than Mum, and Mum does the same. I haven't actually. Most of the children always play together, but you think the lone kid is the coolest. 10 at EQ and 15 constitution, alright? Good. New skill available, run. Okay. Remember, the knowledge required to learn a skill changes with your stats. Higher stats reduce the knowledge cost. Be sure to schedule your days properly for the best growth. Alright. Expectations. We've done it. Parents don't have any expectations of us right now. Choice. Mum puts you in front of the mirror. This is the first time you see yourself, and that's when you decide to ask in a suspicious voice. Who are you? Yeah. Your mirror image doesn't respond and you feel helpless. Minus 20 EQ. Oh, okay. Run until your muscles burn, then run some more. Learning to run costs less knowledge the more EQ and constitution you have. We'll take it, 70. Don't run so fast, don't fall down. It's okay to let him fall. He won't learn otherwise. Falling down will make him grow up. It's just like when I was younger. That's you. This is our baby boy. You can't even compare. Okay. We're going back to... there we go. What do we need? We don't need anything right now. So our EQ is the highest priority, I guess. So this. Talent fragment. Absorb a talent fragment to increase the talent stats. You get 1 stat point for every talent you have per turn. Alright. We'll get some knowledge. Absorb to increase the constitution you gain per round. Okay. And absorb to increase the EQ you gain per round. Is that only... is that only for one turn, or is that for all of it? Probably for all of it. So we'll go for that. We don't have any EQ, so we're gonna go for that. And we can go to the next mind map, just about. We made it there. Let's go for this. You can go for this and EQ. And we can't do anything anymore because we're out of action points at this point. Can learn to speak. Well, the kid can really talk, but be careful not to swear in front of the other kids. Of course. Who are you talking to? I'm so educated. Haha. Okay. Schedule. We've got a couple new ones. We don't need to clap to the music anymore. We can learn to speak. I'd still like to turn over. Oops. Let's continue doing that until we've unlocked that extra trait. Have anything done here as well? No. Practicing speaking. Pick the dictionary. Place a dictionary, an abacus, and a toy on a bed. Oh, day place. And Mum tells you to pick the dictionary. Dad gets home drunk and starts shouting a large variety of well-selected curse words at you. Dad. It hurt me. You run into a chair and start crying. Granny smacks the chair something fierce. I have not had such an experience before, no. IQ minus 10, imagination plus 20, constitution minus 10, alright? More speaking, more walking, more turning over. Learn the piano. Okay. Costs 999, so we're probably not going to learn that all that soon. Any expectations of our parents? Not yet. Oh, you've only got 85 action points this time. That gives us back action points to... none of these do. Okay, that's why we didn't regain all too much. So we're gonna go for that again. What do we want to increase? No, not the memory. Do we want... No, we don't want knowledge points too much right now. Just a bit of memory for the IQ, the EQ here. Next mind map, and more constitution. Reach 200 in it, so that's something. And over there. Alright. So for a schedule this week, we're going to turn over a bit. We'll take in leisurely strolls for the rest of it. Time for kindergarten. Okay, we're turning over, then taking a leisurely stroll. Your granny always takes you on leisurely strolls because dad doesn't have the time. No self-control. Your parents dote on you and consequently you don't really learn how to sit or stand properly. Interesting, considering how much we've walked already. Alright, the chair experience. Unused toy. Your cousin comes over to play and your mum gives her a toy which you haven't used for ages. That's the worst. Okay, more leisurely strolling. We've acquired Street Warden. Okay. New skills available. Baby swim and painting class. New expectations available. Behaving child. A relative is coming to visit us soon. Behave yourself and don't embarrass me. I don't want to lose face over your behavior. What's face? You outperform others and show off your superiority, you save face. Otherwise, you lose face. Makes sense. 1500. Alright. We need to increase our EQ a lot, apparently. Face. Your opponent is a distant relative who you haven't seen for many years. It's a face duel. These ones are selected from the traits you possess. Each trait's damage value is the amount of harm it will deal to another person's face. The person with the most face remaining wins. You can re-roll your traits one time. Okay. So, can I click? No, I can confirm or refresh. What happens if we refresh? That seems to be all of the traits. Okay, so we can't. Face duel. Distant relative level 31. Ooh. Ha! Just look at how old your kid is. Flaunt face. Lucky turnover. Just look at the little one turning over. What a quick learner. We just came back from the Maldives. Flaunt travel. Rhythm control. I don't mean to boast that my child's got flow, but that's the honest truth. See, my kid has learned how to wave. My child is like a fresh breath of wind in the bright. Smile and I'll give you a treat. Helpless. Bah, my child just doesn't cut it. Come play at our house, it's 300 square meters. Okay, we don't have any more trades, but we should survive with more HP. The opponent didn't even put up a fight. Face plus Versi. Okay. So we need to increase our EQ by a whole lot. So we'll do that first off. We don't have anything. Ah, there we go. We'll take these whenever we can get them. Fantasy fragment. Absorb a fantasy fragment to get a random bonus. It might be stats or it might be action. Who knows? Try your luck. Got free imagination. Well, it's not exactly the luckiest I've ever been. Take that one. We'll take these two. And we'll take the constitution up there. The random fragment for free memory and that one over here. We're not learning to baby swim just yet. What do we have in our schedule? Is there anything that increases our EQ? Yes, learning to speak does. So we'll... Actually, let me just... Give me a second here. How much? 12 turns still for lucky turnover. Alright, whatever. We're learning how to speak. We need the emotional intelligence. Reliance. Whenever Dad is about to leave, you say, Daddy, don't go, and he stays for just a bit longer. No. Minus 15 EQ. Oof. Old and younger classes. You look at your upperclassmen and think they are all very tall, making you feel afraid and weak. Why exactly does that improve my memory? I don't know. Ooh, EQ plus 20. Mom tells you expensive candy is bad for your health and isn't something we'll ever buy. Makes sense. New trait acquired. Language buff. Alright. We're learning how to speak very well and taking our leisurely strolls. Bicycle riding and pinion.